Most people think better sleep starts in the morning with sunlight, cold showers, or that perfect cup of coffee. But that's not where the real battle is won. The truth is, your sleep is decided long before your head hits the pillow. It's shaped in the final hour of your night, when your brain is quietly asking one question: is it safe to shut down? And if the answer is no, even slightly no, your body keeps one foot on the gas. That's where cortisol comes in. You've probably heard it called the stress hormone, but in reality, it's your brain's built-in alert system. And if that system stays active at night, sleep breaks down long before you even realize it. So the real question becomes, what actually tells your brain it's safe to shut down? That's where these 3 habits come in. Dim your environment earlier than you think. Here's the part most people get wrong. They treat bedtime like a switch, but your brain doesn't work like a switch. It works like a dimmer. Light is the strongest signal your brain uses to decide whether it's daytime or nighttime. For thousands of years, sunset was the signal to shut down. But now, bright lights, screens, and LEDs confuse that system. So even when you feel tired, your brain still thinks it's daytime, keeping cortisol slightly elevated and delaying melatonin. That creates a conflict. One part of you wants sleep. The other part thinks it still needs to be alert. The fix is simple. 60 to 90 minutes before bed, start dimming your environment. Warmer lights, lower brightness, less screen exposure. You're not setting the mood. You're sending a biological signal. Night has arrived. And when that signal becomes consistent, your body starts shutting down automatically. Cortisol drops earlier. Sleep becomes smoother. No forcing required. But there's another hidden source of nighttime alertness most people ignore. It's not in your environment. It's in your mind. Close the open loops in your mind. You can turn off every light, lie down in silence, and still feel awake. Not because your body isn't tired, but because your mind is still active. Your brain is a prediction machine. It constantly scans for unfinished business. Unresolved tasks, worries, conversations. These stay active in the background. Because from a survival perspective, forgetting something important feels dangerous. So your brain keeps it open, which creates mental tension and raises cortisol slightly. Not enough to panic, but enough to keep you alert. That's why you feel exhausted, but still can't sleep. The solution isn't solving everything. It's closing the loop. Before bed, take 2 to 3 minutes and write everything down. Tasks, reminders, worries. Get them out of your head. 2 things happen. You free up mental space. You signal closure to your brain. Now your brain doesn't think it has to remember everything overnight. And once that pressure drops, mental noise fades, and cortisol begins to fall naturally. But even with a quiet mind, there's still one more layer that controls sleep: your body state. You can dim the lights and clear your thoughts, but if your body still feels tense, your brain assumes one thing: we are not safe yet. Because your brain constantly reads your body for confirmation. If your body is in fight or flight mode, cortisol stays elevated. That's useful during the day, but at night, it blocks sleep. To switch states, your nervous system needs to shift into parasympathetic mode, the recovery state. And the fastest way to do that is breathing. Slow breathing sends a safety signal to the brain. Try this. Inhale 4 seconds. Exhale 6 seconds. Longer exhales activate the vagus nerve, which slows heart rate and relaxes the body. Within minutes, heart rate drops, muscle tension releases, cortisol begins to decline. Not because you forced it, but because your body finally believes, we're safe now. And when the body believes that, the brain follows. Now everything starts aligning. At this point, something important becomes clear. Sleep is not triggered by effort. It's triggered by safety. Your brain doesn't shut down because you want it to. It shuts down when it stops detecting risk. That's why advice like, just relax, doesn't work. Because you can't force safety. You can only signal it. And cortisol follows those signals. Light equals stay alert. Unfinished thoughts equals stay alert. Body tension equals stay alert. But when all three shift, the system changes completely.
Now step back. You've done three things. Dimmed your environment. Told your brain the day is ending. Cleared your mind. Told your brain nothing will be forgotten. Slowed your breathing. Told your body it's safe. Three signals, one message. There's nothing left to stay alert for. And when that message is consistent, your nervous system stops resisting sleep. So if you've been trying harder to sleep, that might be the problem. Because sleep doesn't come from force, it comes from release. When your environment, your mind, and your body all agree that you're safe, sleep doesn't need to be chased anymore. It simply happens. No struggle, no overthinking, no effort. Just biology doing what it was designed to do. And once you experience that shift even once, you stop trying to sleep and start allowing it.